Small groups of people converge on this refugee camp in Uganda. This group has been walking for 3 days. They had to leave the Kivu region in the Democratic Republic of Congo to escape the fighting between the Congolese army and Laurent Nkunda's rebels. The military cannot fight if there are civilians in the middle. That's why we came here, to let them fight between themselves.
When we heard the gunfire coming closer, we left. For now, I'd rather stay here until it calms down, but I don't know when I'll be able to go back home. I lost 2 children back there. I don't know where they are.
Wood and tarpaulin are given to the refugees so they can build their own makeshift shelter. To maintain some form of social structure, the UNHCR has grouped the people according to the villages they come from. Therese, who lives in this tent?
I live here with my father, my mother, and my younger brothers and sisters. My mother and my father sleep there, and the rest of us sleep here.
Even though 8 people sleep squashed together in a little tent, it gets cold at night, sleeping directly on the ground. The NGO Doctors Without Borders is in charge of the health care of these refugees.
We don't have to deal with serious medical problems. We do, however, have lung infections and diarrhea problems.
There's also the problem of children who are alone. There are about 40 of them in this camp. Jamal, for instance, who lost his 2 parents during the war. He used to live with a friend of his deceased mother.
When I came back home, she wasn't there anymore, so I had to come here to the camp. When I arrived, someone told me she was over by the Nakaville camp. If I don't find her, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Many refugees here are used to living in this camp. From year to year, they come here depending on how dangerous the situation is back home.
The previous times, people would only come here for 2 or 3 days, maybe a week. They would bring few belongings with them. But this time they seem to think the fighting is going to last longer, so they brought many more things with them.
Drum beats and dancing help the refugees keep their minds away from the gunshots that can frequently be heard from the other side of the mountains, the other side of the border.